it's the vibe, and no, that's it, it's the vibe.
I've been meaning to ask you, what's with that pocket on your shirt?
Oh, Jake's in here. Sup, Jake?
Hello, my darlings, and welcome to a new It's the Vibe. This will be the last It's the Vibe for me. So I'm ending it, and this time I did not submit the photos. So another user submitted the photos, and I will put them up on the screen. Basically, they said, hey, I want to read a book that's like Adventure Time. And I thought, me too. That sounds like fun. And if you don't know what Adventure Time is about, it is about a boy named Finn and his magical shape-shifting dog, Jake, who go on bizarre, hilarious, and sometimes emotional adventures in the post-apocalyptic land of Ooh, meeting weird creatures, fighting monsters, and learning life lessons, all while chaos and absurdity reign supreme. It's fucking hilarious. I forgot to mention this is based on the subreddit Books That Feel Like This, where users submit photos and Redditors recommend books. So out of all the books that people were recommending that felt like Adventure Time, I chose two. If you're wondering what the get up is today, I was trying to emulate Princess Bubblegum. I'm using a light thing, but I think I'm going to turn it off, guys. It's really fucking bright, and I don't think it makes me look any better, personally. If anything, it is bringing out how much I'm currently sweating by wearing a jumper when it's 45 degrees. So I'm turning it off. Okay, that's better. I'm not being blinded by the light. I apologize if you think this is worse than the box light, but I don't know if that's for me. So the first book I picked was called The Forests of Silence by Emily Rodda. This is a middle grade fantasy series, and you have an evil guy named the Shadow Lord who has taken over Deltorra, and the only thing that can stop him is a magical belt. But unfortunately for the residents of Deltorra, the belt has lost its gems. So think an infinity glove, but for your pants. So enter Leaf, who is a clueless teenager, Bluebell, and Barda, a dude with a tragic backstory. Armed with a badly drawn map and absolutely no adult supervision, they wander straight into the forests of silence, a place where everything wants to kill you, including the trees, the mud, and your own poor decision-making skills. There they encounter carnivorous plants, face soul-crushing fear magic, and learn that courage is mostly about continuing forward even whilst you're scared shitless. This is probably dark for kids, but I don't think it's grim. It's hopeful, but not in a cheesy way, and it was paced like a fantasy speed run. But I am not a middle grader, so I cannot read it like a middle grader. So for me, it was very mediocre. Oh, look, Bluebell. With very dull, basic characters and only what I would call mid-stakes. Oh, now she's gone. Back to me. Back to me. Sorry, that's from something. Oh, that was the under deodorant guy. Back to me. Back to him. No, back to me. Okay. I had to figure that out for my own sanity. So I gave this a 2.5. Unfortunately, I didn't find it very entertaining. It wasn't complex, and it wasn't interesting. Is it like Adventure Time? Kind of. It's similar in that you've got a small group who is traveling strange lands and facing symbolic dangers. But the Forests of Silence never gets weird in a surreal way. It's definitely more traditional heroic fantasy than psychedelic cartoon like Adventure Time. It also is very much lacking humor. Adventure Time is mostly humor. Okay, yes, it's adventure and it's morals and it's lessons, but it's funny. And so I can see, like I said, the fantasy quest-based element, young boys trying to save their town and the village people, but I think you have to recommend something that's funny for it to be like Adventure Time. So that one wasn't for me, but I then picked up Grog the Frog, Book of Taurus by Alba. Did I typo that? It says BG. It'll be on the screen. And Davilorium. In this graphic novel, don't you dare Bluebell. No. Every summer, Grog the Frog, grumpy lord of chaos and occasionally forgetful wizard, completely fails to celebrate the Perseids event. But this year, he swears to be different. New year, new me, babes. And he's venturing to mystical mountains, dueling cosmic rivals, and somehow getting sidetracked by a flying delivery guy, a very unhelpful but bold centaur, and a snake that's kind of up to no good. Chaos ensues and magic happens, baby. Grog's plans do go sideways, but maybe, just maybe, he actually completes the ritual this year. Or doesn't. Honestly, Grog's fine either way about it. I gave this a 3.5 stars. This was a chaotic, absurdly funny graphic novel that blended fantasy adventure with video game nostalgia, which also I think Adventure Time kind of emulates as well. Grog is a funny, cocky guy who dislikes people and is kind of a bozo. And then the story itself makes no sense whatsoever to me, trying to follow the plot. It's chaotic. It jumps all over the place. But the illustrations are fucking gorgeous. I loved the artist's style in this. It's a palette of neon-tinged rainbows that slowly turn ombre when changing hues. Some of the layouts also reminded me of a PC game that I used to play. I can't remember what it is. It's when this little person like goes to stores to buy things. I don't know. It's very medieval-esque. Can't for the life remember what it was called. But I adored it in terms of the visual appeal. Fantastic. Grog was funny. I chuckled. It was humorous. But like I said, the plot was very nonsensical and hard to follow, so I'm not going to continue on with the series, but I had a lot of fun. And is it like Adventure Time? 100%. This hit the nail on the head. Bullseye, baby. Both Adventure Time and Grog the Frog are stories that thrive on madness, strange, whimsical characters, and very unexpected plot twists. Hey, Sylves. You've got magical landscapes and mystical creatures and very bizarre settings. There's a playful tone with stakes. Even when the chaos is reigning, there is still an underlying quest there, or some kind of magical purpose. There's a reason for them doing things, even when the nonsense is bombarding them. Visually, it's also very similar in style, I think, to Adventure Time, with the coloring also. So, bang on. I think Grog the Frog, a good comparison, is Adventure Time, crossed with Battle Kitty. So if you like those two things, you might like Grog the Frog. Let me now finish this vlog by giving you a quick synopsis of what I read. So, I read The Forest of Silence by Emily Rodda. This was a fast-paced fantasy where courage is tested, fear is weaponized, and the forest is absolutely not your friend. And then there was Grog the Frog, Book of Taurus by Alba and Davilorium. A grumpy frog wizard forgets everything, causes chaos, and somehow becomes a hero anyway. And thus concludes today's reading quest. And the final, it's the vibe. That was my fucking stomach. Did you hear that? I've got to stop filming before I eat because my stomach is a noisy bitch and she demands to be fed. Oh, Sylvie, you want to play fetch? What is this? What is this, Sylvie? Where'd you pull this from, woman? My sofa, bro. Fetch. It's okay. What's mine is hers. She wants to destroy it. She can destroy it. But yeah, that's my final one for this. I'm still going to be a Books That Feel Like This lurker. I get fantastic recommendations from there, but I'm no longer doing vlogs based on it just because you can't really control your options. You're given what you're given, and then what you've read, that's gone. And then you've got to decide out of what's left and at your library, because library reader, what could possibly be up your alley. And sometimes with these vlogs, I just read books that I'm just not interested in reading. And so, this was the final one, but I'm happy to end it. But that's okay, because as you know, I've introduced a new themed vlog with screen to page, which I'm excited about, and I've got to go where my excitement is. And also I get to pick which book I think would suit the most, and one that I am also interested in reading. So it's a win-win for me. But thank you for joining me on this journey. Like I said, if you're a Reddit user and you like books, check out that that subreddit because you can find some bangers in there, some obscure titles that you wouldn't have otherwise heard of. And until next time, stay vibing, Star Child.
I knew you liked me.
No, I don't. I'm just stopping by because...
Just admit it, lover boy. You can't resist me. Well, if you want these lumps, you gotta put a ring on it. Where's my ring?
It's just the vibe of the thing.